When we think about how epic fantasy worlds get built, we usually picture massive battles or ancient world-shaking prophecies. But sometimes, it all starts in the quiet corner of a local tavern. Today, we're going to see how one boy's entire future gets decided not because of some hidden talent, but because a once great power is desperate, and because of a secret deal that's about to change absolutely everything. All right, so here's our roadmap. First, we'll get to know our main character as he arrives in a totally new place. Then, we're going to pull back and see the two major powers that are basically at war for control of his world. After that, we'll dive into the history of the very sect that's got its eye on him. And we'll wrap it all up by watching the exact moment his future is literally bought and sold. So, after a long 3-day trip, a 10-year-old kid named Han Leash shows up in a new town with his uncle. He's quiet. He's kind of skinny, and he has absolutely no clue that this one trip is about to set the course for the rest of his life. Okay, so picture this. We're in a bustling tavern, the Sun Hudong. Everybody knows everybody. And they're all giving Hanlip's uncle, this big guy they call Old Fat Han, a hard time about how much this quiet, dark-skinned boy looks just like him. It all feels so normal, so friendly. But don't let it fool you. This is no simple family visit. There's a plan, and it's already well underway. So, what's the real reason they're here in this little town of Tongyu? Sure, Old Fat Han runs the tavern, but he didn't drag his nephew all this way just for a tour of the family business. No, there's a much, much bigger goal here, something that's going to change this kid's life forever. Hanlip gets these really simple but kind of strange instructions. Go to the back courtyard, stay there, and just wait. Wait for someone called an inner sect manager. Right away, you can just feel the tension ratchet up. Powerful people are coming, and this little 10-year-old boy is somehow right in the middle of it all. But hold on. Why would some high-ranking sect manager care about some random kid from a village? Well, to get that, we need to zoom out. We need to look at the huge power struggle that's defining everything in this region. And this world has a name, the Jiang Ho. The best way to think of it is as a society within a society. It's the world of martial artists, of powerful sects and rival clans, and it operates completely outside of normal laws. Here, strength is the only law that really matters, and it's the stage where our entire story is about to unfold. And in this part of the Jingho, these are the two big players duking it out. On one side, you have the Seven Mysteries Sect. They're like the old money, an established power that's, well, seen better days. And on the other side, the Wild Wolf Gang. These guys are the complete opposite, a scrappy, ruthless bunch of ex-bandits who are hungry and want everything the sect has. So you've got this simmering conflict, almost like a Cold War that's about to boil over. The Seven Mysteries Sect knows it's on the decline. They know that to have any chance of surviving against the Wild Wolf Gang, they need one thing more than anything else: fresh blood. And that desperation, that is the exact reason they're combing through small towns, looking for any kid who can hold a sword, even a quiet 10-year-old boy in a tavern. So who are the Seven Mysteries Sect anyway? Well, their desperation today makes a whole lot more sense when you look at their past. It's a classic story, really, of incredible highs followed by a long, slow, painful decline. I mean, check this out. 200 years ago, they were the top dogs, the undisputed rulers of the whole province. But then, about a century ago, their legendary founder died, and as soon as he was gone, their rivals saw their chance. They ganged up on the sect, pushed them out of the capital, and now they're just a shadow of what they once were, a third-rate local power just trying to hang on. But here's the thing you have to remember. Don't count them out just yet. Even a fallen sect is still a sleeping giant. We're talking about an organization with over 3,000 disciples. In this local area, there's still a massive force to be reckoned with. And this is the group that has just shown up on Hanlop's doorstep. Which brings us right back to Hanlop, who's been waiting patiently this whole time in that back courtyard. The stage is set, all the major players are making their moves, and his destiny is literally about to pull up to the front door. And then, on day 3, it happens. A stark, all-black carriage rolls up to the tavern. It's flying a flag with just one single mysterious character on it. Huin, which means mystery. Anyone who knows anything about the Jung Ho would recognize that symbol in a heartbeat. The Seven Mysteries Sect has arrived. Now, we really need to understand what joining a Moon Phi, or a sect, actually means here. This is not like signing up for soccer practice. For a regular kid like Hanlep, this is a life-altering choice. It means leaving your family, your home, everything and everyone you've ever known, and pledging your entire life to this new organization. That's the real gravity of this moment. And the guy who steps out of the carriage, a man named Rung Ho Fap, well, his first words tell you everything you need to know about him. He's impatient, he's arrogant, he's all business. This is not a friendly recruitment meeting. What happens next isn't an interview. It's not a skills test. It's a transaction, pure and simple. The uncle respectfully says, yes, this is the boy. And then he subtly hands the official a very heavy bag. And you just watch the official's face. That arrogant sneer, it just melts away. Suddenly, he's all smiles, promising he'll look after the kid on the way back. And just like that, it's done. The deal is sealed. In just a few minutes, with a single bag of coins, Hanlep's future has been decided for him. He's led to the carriage, and as those wheels start to turn, his entire old life, his family, his village, it all just disappears behind him forever. Which leaves us with this one massive question. In a world full of legendary warriors and godlike masters, Hanlep's ticket to the big leagues wasn't his talent or his potential, it was a bribe. So what kind of future can you possibly build on a foundation like that? Can a destiny that was bought ever truly become your own?